Traveling Aways. I'm Andy. Nice to see you guys. It's been a while. It's been a really long time, in fact. But I'm here. And we're driving. Actually driving. So, yeah. Let's go. Today is pretty special. I think the first time I ever recorded a Traveling Aways episode, this is before the pandemic and everything, I was driving down, I think, to see my grandparents in Iron Mountain. I say it like I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So today, driving down, I'm actually meeting a friend in Iron Mountain and seeing my grandparents. So it's pretty good. So I thought, hey, you know, you guys will come with. Should be interesting, with lots of excitement. And by that, I mean, I really hope it's not interesting, and I really hope it's not exciting at all, for my sake. But, you know, here am I being selfish. Maybe it'll be riveting. So yeah, there you go. So, how have you guys been? Anything, oh, there's a car. Not gonna make it exciting this soon in the video. Oh, there's another car. Okay. Right. Anyways. How have you guys been? Good? Fine? Busy, perhaps? I have been very busy. Very, very busy. Some of the weekends by choice, some of them people are visiting, but I have been doing stuff every weekend. A lot of the weekends from like Friday to Sunday or Monday, and that has been for weekends, maybe. I think it's been 5 weekends, which is bonkers. It's wild, and really tiring, honestly. So yeah, that's been tough. But some of the stuff has been stuff that I really want to make time for, like backpacking. We can talk about that at some point. And yeah, so it's, you know, it's tough. It's tough. But this weekend I really wanted to fit in as well, so we'll find time to rest somewhere in here. I don't know where. Anyways, today we've got a nice iced tea made with tea donated by my sister, so that's awesome. I didn't have any decaf black tea at the moment. I'm out, so that's why it was donated. This route, actually, is the way that I commute to work, although a lot of times that's on a bike. That's kind of fun. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. Have we done anything since the start of the summer? I don't think so. We have a lot to talk about then. A lot to talk about. The first thing though, this iced tea is really good, so shout out to my sister. If you were here in the car with me, you would say, wow, Andrew, it feels like it's, what does that say? I think you'd say, wow, it feels like it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'd say, you know, it feels a little hotter than that. Honestly, I'm not quite sure why you think it's just only 82, but it's not too bad. And the AC is on. The AC actually works. in the front seats of the car, so that's nice. You also may point out, boy, Andrew, it smells like a little bit like vinegar, which is odd. I would say you have a very good nose. It does smell a bit like vinegar. That is because I have a jug of vinegar in the back. Well, kind of. Ooh, there's an interesting bus coming up. I'll check out. You see that? Also, say goodbye to Michigan Tech for a weekend. Bye, Houghton. That wasn't what I told you to say, but whatever. Yeah, it smells a little like vinegar because I have a Tupperware in the back filled with railroad spikes and vinegar. Pretty interesting. How do you say? I was on a walk the other day, and yeah, I thought, boy, those railroad spikes on the side of the trail. I'm doing a terrible job telling this. A bike trail that I really love to walk on was built on an old railroad track that I also have some interesting connections to. It's right in the middle of Houghton, and so I have connections because I love Houghton, and that railroad track was part of the industrial lifeline, and they'd ship out copper and things like that, I'm pretty sure, which is cool, right? But the other really interesting thing is that my mom actually rode the last passenger train on that line, I believe. I think. Anyways, they were tearing it up and repaving it. It was getting pretty bumpy. The railroad tracks were kind of like pushing through the pavement. And so it makes sense. It was still hard to see it get repaved, though. It's too bad. I've loved to see the rails poking through, even though it makes it terrible for some, like roller skating, things like that are pretty impossible. So I get why they're repaving it. But there was a pile of railroad spikes, though, on the side of the road. And I was like, oh, score. I want those. So I picked them up. Well, I didn't pick up all of them. It was a massive pile of railroad spikes and equipment and stuff. It looked like it was garbage, so I hope it's okay that I took some. I just took 5 spikes. I'm gonna make them into a like a coat holder, you know, maybe with some local wood and local railroad spikes. I thought that'd be really cool. Oh, right, but that doesn't explain the vinegar. They were really rusty, like really rusty. Like, I've been in the ground for 100+ years rusty. So, I don't know how long they've been in the ground. I need to talk. I have some friends that are really knowledgeable about this stuff. They could help. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna knock off the rust. I'm hoping my grandfather has something to do that with. And if he does, I'd be really grateful to him and scrape off the rust. So, okay. I don't know how long it's been. Let's check. How long do you think it's been? Oh, it's been 8 minutes. We can talk for a bit longer. That's good. I thought you'd have to go soon because you have a weird fascination with having 10-minute increments in your videos, but no, it's good. We've got a bit longer. I'm trying to think of like what to talk about. I didn't get to record any traveling aways, but I've actually been traveling a heck of a lot this summer. It's just I haven't been traveling alone, which is good, conserving energy and all that. But last week, I actually traveled to St. Ignace, or past St. Ignace, twice. Within the week, I traveled to work, or for work, and I traveled to Rogers City, which is pretty sweet. I got to help out on a work trip with our autonomous jet ski. That was awesome. We had it there for an oil spill response demo, and we showed how you could like use the autonomous technology to respond to an oil spill. That was really awesome, and we'll talk about my job this summer more in a later episode. And then I traveled to St. Ignace for backpacking, and we can talk about that in another episode as well, if I remember either of them. And I've also done a lot of traveling. Those 2 trips in 1 week were a lot. I drank a lot of chocolate milk. I think that's going to be my new beverage for traveling. Also, I traveled a few weeks ago down to Ludington to see family. They don't live in Ludington, but we gathered and everything. If any of this is familiar, it could be because we've talked more recently than I remember, and I just forgot. This could be true. So, oh, and I'll leave you with one interesting fact before we end the episode. I recorded a ton of kayaking in 360, and I was super pumped to put it on the channel, and I thought it'd be really kind of interesting to try out. The files were so large, though, on my new MacBook. I think it's a 2019. I just bought it a year ago, I think. Less than a year ago. Like half a year ago, actually. It's a shredder. It's a great computer, and for what I use it for, it's really good. I do a lot of computer-based processing. Anyways, the poor thing was like, the files were just massive, and using GoPro's software, it was still having camera cutting out problems. I'll work on that. With the new software, it was having trouble like cutting through and splicing everything, and yeah, anyways, the point of what I was saying before my camera so rudely interrupted me, which is a formatting issue on the SD card, but nothing I can fix right now. That's a weird noise. Okay, well, my tire is making a weird noise. So, with that, I may stop in this town, but it's been a good episode of Traveling Aways. I hope to talk to you guys again sometime soon. Yeah. Next time we talk, hopefully I'll figure it out what the heck, the sound that my tire making, can't talk. Anyways, stay safe. I'll see you guys, in the next video. Yeah, hopefully my tire's fine.